Hello, you are watching my YouTube channel, and I'm your host, Kamran Arshad. Today, I have invited a guest in this vlog, and I'm going to discuss her life, her visions, her goals, and most importantly, her field. Hi, and welcome. We are delighted to have Fatima Wasim here today with us. Fatima, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're more than welcome, and thank you for inviting me.
Okay, Fatima, to start this interview properly, but to kick off, could you please tell us what inspired you to pursue a career as a journalist and perhaps share a bit about your journey leading up to your current role?
Basically, that was done accidentally.
Hmm.
That was by an accident that I've just joined journalism. So it was not planned. It was not something that I was really planning to do
Hmm.
because once I joined Dunia News, I was working with the programming team of Jago Lahore.
Hmm.
And I used to get the guests. You know how the intern works basically to line up the guests, rundowns, kaise banane hai, and stuff like that. Na? I used to do that. And after that, I just get myself indulged into news.
Hmm.
But still, I cannot type in Urdu.
Hmm.
I don't do that. I am really nil in Urdu. So after that, I joined like ARY.
Hmm.
ARY was a good journey. I have done reporting with Rabia Noor over
Hmm.
there. She was my teacher over there. So she taught me how to go in field, how to interact with people, how to get confident. Because lack of confidence is something that we all are having right now.
But I don't think
And
so that
this
you have a lack of confidence
at
because you
that time
have
I was
very
having.
strong body language and you are just chill. You are speaking like a chill that you are enjoying or you are actually singing a song because you are
Now actually
discussion, you
I'm
have a
done with it.
discussion something. So it's really good in you.
Uh, well, it's been like good 8 years. Good 8 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I used to be camera shy. I can't even face the camera. I can't stand in front of camera in between people.
I'm
I
actually
I was like,
smiling that you are a camera shy. You were camera shy. You are beautiful and you were camera shy. Because nowadays, when we are using social media, so we have to see a lot of selfies like, So, so they are very much confident about us, right? So I'm smiling.
but still, it was a start basically. I was
Mm,
not like ready for it. Because I have done my internship in the Bank Alpha as well. I have been working with Root School International as well. I have been like working in my proposed company, Milestone Ventures, a construction company, as an interior decorator as well. I was doing a multitasking thing altogether.
mm,
So after that, I just I was like, yeah, I should find something in myself. I should find work on my expertise and what can I do. I used to go to Liberty Market where everybody used to stand over there for and take interviews for the YouTube channel
mm,
basically, and I
mm,
used to give them interviews. And one of my friends, Alekha Nasser, you might be knowing her. She was working for as the newscaster as well. Now she's working for a digital media hub. And what she did, she just gave me her mic and she was the one to tell me, yeah, why don't you do that now? Just take an interview. This is the question you have to ask people. मैंने कहा, okay, fine, let's try. I was like, let's try. It took me good 5 hours at that
five
time.
hours.
5 hours to interact. Yeah, to interact with people. And because you can't judge anyone, each and every person is not going to talk to you. Once
Mm,
we are in the field now, we know
mm,
that we are going for the public opinion. People are not going to interact with us. They are not going to talk with us. So we have to make efforts so that they get interacted towards us and they should just talk. So it took me for the first time, it took me 5 hours, and I was like, Mega, I'm not gonna do that. This was for my first time. I was
mm,
like, I'm not gonna do that
uh,
because I'm quite straightforward and I know that what sort of thing I want.
mm.
But I just started doing my practice and stuff, and with the passage of time, now I'm mashallah, very much confident, and now I can just like do it like this.
That's why I'm getting motivation from your side.
The basic thing was my family was actually against the media side.
Yeah, I have to ask that. I will ask that because I am the anchor right now and you are the interviewer, right? Okay, the thing is that I just want to know the moment when you realize or want to know the person who motivate you or provoke you. I won't say that who motivate you. I will use the word who provoke you at the time that you have that potential. You have to serve in media field even though you are a female. You can imagine the problems of the females in media industry. There is a harassment issue, there is a domination problem as well. They don't give you a chance, and if you have to wear pants or t-shirts, so they will see like this. Oh, oh, she's a girl. Okay, let's get into her. So I just want to know that moment when Fatima realized that she is actually made for this.
On my okay, I realized about this very thing once I attended the Jalsa of Imran Khan on 13th of August, right?
Yeah.
The hockey stadium.
Hockey stadium, yeah.
I was not knowing that whether I'm going to get into the crowd or I'm going to face people or do any sort of a thing. What happened was one of my clip got viral from that.
Which one?
Those three kids, हम दो भाई मिलके एक रोटी खाएं, तुम नहीं, हम तीन भाई मिलके एक रोटी खाएं, तुम दो भाई पूरा मुल्क खाओ, क्यों तुम्हारे बाप का मुल्क है.
Yeah, I remember. Okay. She was you.
Well, I guess you remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it's getting viral frequently, even nowadays. Previously, it was getting very viral now. So what the thing was, कि what I got to understand is that yeah, I can do it. And what happened was my father called me up that your clip has crossed 1 million. And I was like, Acha Baba, I will check it out.
1 million?
Because I was
Okay, Fatima, you were telling me about 1 million views, and your father actually used to say you got 1 million views. How was the feeling at the time when you came to know that you got 1 million views in 15 hours?
well, I was up to the mark. Thank God I have got it. But I was not that happy because stardom is something, if you're getting like famous day by day or doing any sort of a thing, people started thinking and getting you in that way that you're arrogant.
Yeah.
Like you're not down to earth. Stardom से आप like फैल रहे हो और ये वो ना.
Hmm.
So my colleagues were telling me that your clip is like on the status of everyone and they are just putting it on. ज़्यादा ही viral हो गया है, ये हो गया, वो हो गया.
Hmm.
Multiple लोगों ने लगाया हुआ था और मल्टीपल लोगों ने लाइक इतना लगाया, उसको इतना स्प्रेड किया कि अभी रिसेंटली एक बंदे ने इंस्टाग्राम पे जब उसे पोस्ट किया, you won't believe it, it crossed around 12 million in 1 hour.
And you know what I'm
And
thinking
I was
right
like,
now?
oh,
I'm thinking that I have to come
what?
to you and take a selfie with you. Then I can also be a viral.
No, I'm not talking about. And secondly, you must have watched my Urdu Point stories, right? What I have gone through was it was all a random content. I've worked on random content basically. While I'm walking on the road, a lady sitting over there, she's selling out some,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? So I've been working on that, and it on that thing, mashallah, mashallah, alhamdulillah, I've got much more
Hmm.
stardom over there.
Okay. And how's your experience now in media field? And are you still in ARY?
No, I'm not in ARY. After ARY, I've worked with Neo Lahore Rang.
Hmm.
Over there, I was also known as a multitasker person because I used to work in the PCR as well, along with programming section. And I was doing these videos for Nai Baat Digital as well. And
Are you
I
working
used
as
to
a
do
producer there in news section, Lahore?
I as a producer actually of the
Oh
PCR.
God, then why didn't you call me for an audition?
You wanted to become a newscaster, by the way.
Okay, actually, I was in PTV, and then I started current affair programs there. And I have been doing
Hmm.
radio since 2013 so far. I have also done mass communication from Punjab University. It's a great experience. I have learned a
Same.
lot from these channels, and every place have a potential. You have to learn something. It depends on your thinking, the way you speak, the way you observe the people. Then you can learn a lot. Anyway, let's move on, Fatima.
Okay.
Okay, how do you decide which stories to pursue and what criteria do you use to determine their newsworthiness?
Not exactly. What I
Hmm,
used to do is I was working in Urdu Point, and over there I never used to get my stories approved from my boss.
hmm,
And what I used to do was, okay, I'm going for a random sort of a story.
hmm.
I'll do that and I'll bring the content. If you like it, just upload it. If you are not gonna like it, just delete it. That's what I used to say. And thank God, whatever content I used to bring,
Hmm.
it used to cross million within like 12 hours or 15 hours or 24 hours max. It used
Hmm.
to cross million, and my boss was so happy. And they used to give my example to all the other colleagues of mine that whatever Fatma is bringing, we feel forced to just upload it because the content is very pure.
What did you decide before to upload that?
It was actually I have got an outline from my boss.
Hmm,
I would like to mention him as well. Sayyid Zishan Aziz from Urdu Point. He
hmm,
was my teacher. I learned a lot from him, and honestly, एक होता है ना role model, a
hmm,
person who is giving you an empty place to play.
hmm,
But he has done, and he was having the confidence in whatever I'm gonna bring. He just gave me the outline of the content, what sort of a content he is looking for.
hmm, hmm.
You don't have to worry about it.
Uh,
And what I used to do was I just used to take the driver, my team along. We used to get out by 12 o'clock, and we used to come back by 6 or 7, bringing
hmm,
4 to 5 stories daily
hmm,
or in a week.
hmm.
एक
Actually,
तो आप लाइक किसी के साथ गेस्ट को कर रहे हो, अरेंज कर रहे हो, फिर उसके बाद उनका टाइम लेके आप जा रहे हो, तो वो हो गया। एक हफ्ते में ऐसा मेरा दिन होता था कि जिसमें मेरी स्टोरीज होती थी, मेरा टाइम होता था और गाड़ी मेरे पास होती थी।
glad to hear.
तो दैट
Uh,
यूज्ड टू बी फन।
since I have been talking to you in this interview, I'm seriously getting motivation from your side. You are very mazadar bandi. So the question is that how do you get motivated all the time?
How do I get motivated all the time? Actually, when once people are motivating me on each and every step of my life, I
Hmm.
get my motivation from my Allah.
How?
How? Good
That's
question.
why I ask
जब
you,
मुझे
what did you decide before to upload any content and you are getting 1 million views, 2 million views?
I don't decide that. Actually, what sort of a bandi I am, I used to bring content. सर के पास होता था, एनालिस्ट के पास जाता था, लाइक उन कर देते थे, उसको एडिट कर देते थे, फिर वो सर को भेजते थे, सर अप्रूव करके लगा देते थे, और मुझे पता भी नहीं होता था कि स्टोरीज लग गई हैं।
Actually, the thing,
मुझे
Fatima,
नहीं
on a
पता।
serious note, I must say, since I have been talking to you, definitely I am observing you as well. You
ऑलराइट।
actually you have a lot of belief on yourself. Everyone always says, believe in yourself, believe in yourself. This is the belief that you know what you are doing, how you are doing, and what will be the outcome for that. Either it's outcome very good or a bad. No matter. You are just working.
I always take risks. I
Great.
always take risks, whether it's about my career, it's about my own self, it's about a relationship or anything, any sort of a thing.
Mm.
I always to take risks. That I just want to know about the outcome of that thing. That it's going to be worst, or either it's going to be good. But I have no clue. Honestly, we don't have any clue.
Right.
What's
Okay.
going to happen next?
Fatima, can you describe a time when you faced an ethical dilemma in your reporting and how did you resolve it?
Once I used to go for public opinion.
Hmm. Hmm.
What happened was I just told you that people never interact. People, it's really hard for us to just make force them to talk to us or something like that. What I have started to do was I have instructed my cameraman to keep it on recording, keep the camera on recording. We are going to pretend we are doing a live sort of altogether. Going to go one go, and nobody is going to just say that we are not talking. नाउ अल्लाह का शुक्र है अब 10 मिनट लगते हैं पहले घंटे लगते थे अब 10
Okay, Fatima, you have done a lot of things in your past, and definitely you will have plans for the future as well. And do you make goals?
Inshallah. Not actually, because whichever goal I've set in my life, I have done totally opposite.
No, no, I must say, can I smile? Can I laugh?
I have done totally an opposite thing because I never achieved those goals of mine. That was one of the biggest disaster of my life. Whatever I planned to do CSS. I have done journalism. I planned something else. I have done something else. That was never the same. It was never the same.
And did you plan for wedding?
It was extremely never the same. What?
Manika, did you plan for wedding? I want to know the plan that you plan that wedding
Sorry.
and what is going on.
No.
Oh, thank God.
No, I'm not planning for any wedding. I'm running away from the wedding part. I'm actually running away from the wedding part, and I know my father is going to just hold my head, my neck, and he's going to say, "You have to say Kabul to whoever he wants."
Okay, okay, that's great. It will be the great moment, not for you, for the Dula as well, for the groom side. He will enjoy that moment. Okay. Fatima, if you find a time for entertainment or for doing some activities, what do you do for fun? Okay, Fatima, you were telling that which you have planned in your life and you are actually the opposite person. So I asked you about your wedding ceremony and you were
Exactly.
telling me something about that. Please share that.
What I was telling you was something really interesting. Actually, I'm running away from the wedding part. And day before yesterday, what my father was like, he was like that I'm going to make my understanding with the groom, and I'm like going to see, and I am going to see him. And I was like, Baba, आप समझेंगे क्यों आपने निकाह करना निकाह नाम में फिर साइन आपने करने के मैंने करने. So he was like कि नहीं तुम ही नहीं करने. मैं कहा he was up to the mark that he's going to hold my neck and he's going to make me sit and say कि बस now just you just have to say Kabul with whomever I'm going to get you entangled. And I was like, make a dad, for God's sake, give me some time. I am not prepared for this marriage thing because what my dilemma is going on is on daily basis. Obviously, we are hearing lots and lots of cases coming in front, right? So I have my own concerns. I don't feel like that I'm feeling secure with anybody else now because people are not making you feel comfortable or they are not making you secure at any cost.
We have seen a lot of doctors if they
So
have
that
if a person has become a doctor. So he actually is looking for a doctor as well. And you are working in media field. So is there any
I'm not a doctor.
similarity in that stuff
No,
that you are looking for
I'm
a
not
media
a doctor.
person who can give you the time? What are you doing? I'm in news department. Bulletin is ready. Please cut. Please hang up the call.
No, I totally disagree. I totally disagree with this because the media people,
Hmm.
I have many men around me who
Hmm.
are like living their life in doubts.
Hmm.
समझ रहे हैं?
Hmm.
लड़कियों पे शक होता है अगर तुमने फलाना आज के बाद किया तुमने क्यों किया? You getting my point?
I got
If
it.
you are mind that
Absolutely.
you are not supposed to talk to anybody else, you are not supposed to work, then I'm going to just I'll prefer that you just leave the job or something like that. Why? My question is why?
And he'll call you. Where is my tea?
You should ask.
I'm in news department right now. I'm making a news. Where is my tea?
No, that's not the question. The question is कि तुमने फलां लड़के से फलां टाइम पे हंस के बात की.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. That's why you are enjoying your life, you know?
माना 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 हम लड़कियां बहुत शकी होती हैं लेकिन मर्दों का शक में कोई जवाब नहीं है. कोई
Agreed.
मैच नहीं है.
Fully agreed. Because this is actually the field of media. So he has to be a lot of things because we have to meet the people, new people on regular basis. So it doesn't mean that we have a relation with anyone else.
Exactly, and they are just making it into a relationship or something like that. They're
I'm
just
also the
forming
victim as well.
it. अगर कुछ नहीं है तो
Yeah.
अगर कुछ नहीं है तो जबरदस्ती बनाना है.
Yeah. All right.
अगले को गिल्ट ट्रिप पे लेके जाना है तो इसीलिए मैं अधूरी बनी.
Point of no return. Okay. Fatima, if you find time
So I'm
for and
myself.
if
Or
you
secondly, my family was against.
Hmm. Okay. Your family are against in the media field and you are still working? How is it possible? You are Shansha?
That's one of the basic questions. Yes. I'm the bacha of the house.
Okay. Then I'm going to become a JK.
Basically, मैंने join. अच्छा, let me just tell you something. Once I joined the media field, my nano was like, तुमने कैमरा के आगे नहीं आना.
Hmm.
खबरदार जो तुम कैमरे के आगे मुझे नजर आए.
Hmm.
ठीक है. मैं प्रोग्राम चली गई. मैंने कहा एटलीस्ट इंटर्नशिप करनी है.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
दैट वाज माय
Hmm.
इंटर्नशिप करनी है. मैंने ये मौका हाथ से जाने देना. ऊपर से
Hmm.
दुनिया न्यूज का मतलब एक
Logo.
वो ना
Dunya News logo.
लोगो है.
Yeah.
फिर उसके बाद
Actually,
एआर
in my current affair program, I invited Salman Khani 2 or 3 times. He comes to me as an analyst in my program. And once I introduce him on a program that today I have a journalist, a renowned journalist, Salman Khani, here today with us. After the program, he said, actually, I am working in Dunia News. Kindly give me the title that he is from Dunia News and he is senior group editor of Dunia News. Then I introduce him again in next program that because Dunia News tag definitely if you are working in any channel so you deserve that people will recognize you with that logo or with that channel as well.
तो ये वाला सारा मेरा सीन था. उसके बाद फिर जब मैं एआरवाई में गई तो फिर मैंने ना अपना राबिया नूर ने ना मेरा सॉर्ट लिया रेलवे स्टेशन के बाहर. फूड
Mm,
अथॉरिटी पे था दिया तो
mm,
मैंने बहुत स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्डली और सुबह सवेरे उस पे मॉर्निंग शो में भी उन्होंने चलाया. तो अब मैं ना जब वो लगा तो मैं अपनी ना घर फोन पे भी कह रही हूँ मामू को अच्छा नानो को हटा दे. मेरा सॉर्ट आने वाला है. उन्होंने मुझे
okay,
मारना है अगर मैं लिटरली यही सीन था.
you are
मामू कहते
doing
जरा
jihad,
रिलैक्स करो.
then you are doing jihad, right? You are working in media field against the family
No, 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 no. Now it's been, mashallah, 8 years, and my family themselves they are giving me stories.
because you have proved yourself. Actually, this is the thing. You have
And
some
that's
boundaries and limitations. So that's why you attract them that you are working in media field. As you have spoken that the people, if you get married with a person, he will call you, he will start shucking on you that where are you, why you talk to him, and why are you texting to whom? These are the questions. So you have actually proved yourself and you have gained their interest that you are doing a great job. Great. Okay, one
Thank
question.
you so much, and thank you for the time. Abhi, कोई और question है?
Yeah, yeah,
अभी
I have two questions.
last question.
Two questions. Two.
Okay.
Okay, one question is that when you find a time, any time when you want to entertain, what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? Good question. I used to go out with my family, with my friends. I used to roam around along with, like I'm going heading towards the cinemas part to Joyland or any bowling area. Basically, I love to do bowling, and
But
rest
you
I used
didn't
to
mention
spend
the
my
name
time.
of press club.
What?
You didn't mention the name of press club.
No, I never visited press club.
Not for vote as
I
well.
never visited.
Mm-hmm. Mm. All right. Okay.
Whether it's regarding Young Media Association group, it's anybody's birthday or any sort of a thing. I've never joined them.
Mm. Fatima, thank you so much for joining us today. It was really wonderful having you here and learning from your experiences. But before I wrap up, is there anything else you would like to share with our audience or any message you would like to leave them with?
I think I simply want to say this that never spoil yourself or
Mm.
your inner peace for anyone.
Mm.
Do whatever you feel like.
That's a lovely piece.
People are never going to get happy for whatever you are doing.
That's great. It's a lovely piece of advice we have given to the people who will watch this podcast and will learn a lot of new things, what strategies they have to use for successful like you, to be successful like you. Okay, any message or any suggestion for me?
Thank Nothing. It was a wonderful time. Thank you for inviting me and having me over here on your platform. I hope that you are going to upload this podcast really soon, and tag me as well on Facebook.
If you
और
are
मुझे Facebook बिना request दोबारा send कर दीजिएगा.
okay.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you so much once again that you have participated in this podcast or you have given me the time for this interview. I personally have a lot of new things from your side. The
No
thing
pleasure
is that
altogether.
you have confidence, everyone should like you. You have belief in yourself that you have the potential. Everyone has the potential. He has to actually recognize about himself or herself that she or he can do everything if they want that. So I have learned these kind of things from your side, and I'm going to apply these strategies in my life as well. Thank you very much once again for the time, Fatima. Have a lovely day.
You're welcome.